Hello students, Jai Narayan to all of you. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic, meter bridge, which is a practical topic, and this topic is an important topic regarding your CBSE examination and for different competitions also. Students, meter bridge, you can see meter bridge is based on principle of Wheatstone bridge. We all have studied in our previous video about Wheatstone bridge. We have studied that there are four resistors P, Q, R and S connected across arms of rectangle or square. If two corners are connected by the battery or cell and remaining two corners are connected by the galvanometer, then meter bridge says that if bridge is balanced, for balanced bridge, what should be the necessary condition? P upon Q is equal to R upon S. If P upon Q is equal to R upon S, then it says that there will be no current in galvanometer. Galvanometer will show no deflection. If P upon Q is equal to R upon S, then there will be no deflection in the galvanometer. Students, on this principle, we are going to discuss this topic, meter bridge. This is an instrument. By using this instrument, you can find out unknown resistances. How? Let us see. Let us see the construction. After this, I will physically show you that meter bridge. First, see that there are two wires AB. We have two wires AB connected across the two ends of a L-shaped strap. There are two L-shaped metallic straps. After keeping some gaps, there is a I-shaped metallic strap. Next, wire AB is connected by the operating battery with EMF E. Resistance box is connected across the gap G1, and an unknown resistance whose resistance you want to find out will be connected across this gap G2. You can say gap G2. And there will be a galvanometer between G1, G2, and by using a jockey, it will be connected at any point on the wire AB. And we are going to compare this meter bridge with Wheatstone bridge. How? Let us see. Suppose this is your Wheatstone bridge. Then see, this is resistance box. You can consider this P. There is a P. After P, there is a galvanometer. After P, there is a galvanometer. After connecting galvanometer, there is a resistance Q. You can see this is Q, just after galvanometer. Then P, galvanometer, then Q. Now see here, as you will connect it at any point on the wire, then the left side of the wire will be R and right side will be the S. R, S, and between R and S there is a galvanometer. Because these wires are considering as a resistor. This is R, this is S, and you can see the P and R are connected at a point. Here you can see P and R are connected at a point. Q and S are also connected at a point. Q and S are connected at a point. And there is a galvanometer between these two combinations. After this, we are going to use it as a device or as an instrument which can find out the unknown resistance. Before discussing this, students, let us see the actual meter bridge. This is the meter bridge. You can see here a wire. A wire is connected or mounting on a meter scale. The length of this wire is 1 meter. On the one length of this wire is 1 meter. It is mounting on the meter scale. After mounting this wire on this meter scale, 1 and A, you can see here A, 1 and A is connected across a metallic strip of length L. This is the metallic strip of length L. Here, metallic strip of length L. There is a gap G1. Here we have a gap G1. After that, gap G2. Gap G2. This is I-shaped metallic strip. This is the again L-shaped metallic strip. This is the actual meter bridge. By using this meter bridge, you can find out the unknown resistance. This central point, there is a screw. Using this screw, you can join galvanometer. And you can see there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here there are so many screws. We can use connecting wire, and using this screw we can join here. Now let us proceed further. Students, suppose you have completed this circuit. After completing this circuit, how you will check that your connection is proper or not? Then take this jockey J and touch it at point A and point B. What you will find, when the jockey A will touch the point A, then galvanometer will show left side deflection. When you touch this jockey at point B, then galvanometer will show right side deflection. If you are finding the deflection of galvanometer the both sides, then your connection is correct. Then here our connection is correct. After connecting this, take some value of resistance R from the resistance box. Take any particular value, any suggested, any considerable value, just like 5 ohm, 10 ohm from here, and then find the null point. What is the null point? You are going to search a point on this wire AB where the galvanometer will show zero deflection. Zero deflection means it will not go left or right. It will be at its central position. After finding the null point, suppose the null point is obtained at length L. Then the remaining length will be 100 minus L centimeter. And we will use the formula P upon Q. Here P is the R, Q is the X, is equal to L upon 100 minus L. We will use this formula R upon X is equal to L upon 100 minus. Here, suppose K, we are going to use the term K. K is the resistance per unit length. K is the resistance per unit length. If K is the resistance per unit length, then the resistance of this wire will be KL. Because for 1 centimeter the resistance is K, then for L centimeter resistance will be KL. Similarly, for this K into 100 minus L. If you are going to put this value KL and K into 100 minus L, then K will cancel out. And you will find this value R upon X is equal to L upon 100 minus L. And after that you can calculate X. X is equal to 100 minus L by L. X is equal to 100 minus L by L into R. You have obtained the value of L and you will get the value of R from this resistance box. After substituting these values, you will get the value of X, which is the unknown resistance. This is the application of our meter bridge. Using the meter bridge, you can verify the series and parallel combination of resistances. Using meter bridge, you can find out the resistivity of given wire. And these are the part of our experiment. I will discuss this part in our lab wall. Then thank you students for watching, and in our next discussion we will discuss potentiometer.